Hello students, welcome back to the solution of test of mathematics at 10 plus 2 level, where we are going through the subjective questions so that you might have these videos if you are preparing for ISI entrance exam or CMI or Olympiads or any other mathematics exam in general. These are very broad concept based problems which should help you anyway whether you are preparing for an exam or not. Okay, so this will just help you understand the concepts. Let's try and solve this. Previously, we solved question 61, and now this is the one I've selected, question 67. So we have an expression given 2 log 2x plus 3x. Now we know nothing about the nature of 2x plus 3, right? We just have x is a real number. Okay, so first we will use this property that we learned, that a log x is equal to log x to the power a. So we're going to write this as log 2x plus 3 and x to the power 2. Right. Now you remember this property which said that log b base a equal to log a by log b. So this side, the base is not relevant, right? Because whatever base you take, they're going to cancel out. So you can assume that it's base 10, it can be base e, no problem. So this we're going to write it as log by log 2x plus 3. Now from this expression, we see that we have a few simple inequalities. How? So 2x plus 3 should not be 0, right? They should not be 0. So should not be 0 means we must have it as greater than 0, right? So we're going to have 2x plus 3 greater than 0. Now this part should not, what I meant here is log. This should not be 0, right? Because then this fraction will not get evaluated, division by 0 error. So 2x plus 3 should be greater than 0. All right, so that means x is greater than minus 3 by 2. Okay, so x greater than minus 3 by 2. That's the prerequisite that we'll start dealing with. Anything else? Yes. So x should be greater than 0, right? Because we cannot evaluate log x square otherwise. Log 0 does not exist. Why? Because we know this property that log a base b equal to x. This implies a to the power x equal to b. Now, log 0 cannot be evaluated because a to the power x equal to 0 is not possible. This is not possible, right? So log 0 cannot be evaluated. Now, just before we start the question, we have these two prerequisites, right? That x should be greater than 3 by 2 and you should have x less greater than 0. So these two. So combining these two, you just have x greater than 0. So we are dealing with positive x for this left hand side. Now log x square by log 2x plus 3 is less than 1. Now if x greater than 0, just understand this part. If x greater than 0, then 2x plus 3 is greater than 0, right? So log 2x plus 3 is greater than 0. So we might move this denominator to that side without changing the signs. आप लोगों को याद है इनइक्वालिटी के प्रॉपर्टी में अगर दोनों साइड को पॉजिटिव नंबर से मल्टीप्लाई करें तो इनइक्वालिटी चेंज नहीं होता था, और अगर नेगेटिव साइन से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो इनइक्वालिटी चेंज हो जाता है. सो वी हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट जो डिनोमिनेटर हम मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं वो पॉजिटिव है. इस केस में है पॉजिटिव, तो यहां से आप सीधा लिख सकते हो log x स्क्वायर लेस देन log 2x प्लस 3. ये आप डायरेक्टली लिख सकते हो, इस लॉजिक में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. तो आप एग्जाम में जब आप लिखोगे तो ये लाइन लिखना, टेकिंग एंटी लॉगरिथम्स. गलती से भी एग्जाम में लॉग लॉग काट मत देना, क्योंकि ये लॉग कोई डिजिट या नंबर या एक्सप्रेशन एल्जेब्रिक वैल्यू नहीं है जो आप काट सकते हो. ठीक है, ये एक फंक्शन है, एक ऑपरेटर है. तो आप इस पे इनवर्स ले सकते हो, राइट, जो आइडेंटिटी बन जाएगा और नॉर्मल आर्क का फंक्शन का जो आर्गुमेंट है वही रह जाएगा. सो लॉग का इनवर्स क्या है? एंटी लॉग. So when you are writing in the exam, please mention that taking anti-logarithms. Then what do we have? X square less than 2x plus 3. So this implies x square minus 2x minus 3 less than 0. So this implies x plus 1 into x minus 3 less than 0. Right? So what is this? X plus 1 less than 0 means x less than minus 1. And this is x less than 3. These are the two solutions that you come up with. Right? Now, for, wait, this is not the correct one. So these two are, the product of these two is less than 0, right? So one of them should be greater than 0 and one of them should be less than 0. Now x was greater than 0, right? So x plus 1 would be greater than 0. And so x minus 3 must be less than 0. See if you can connect to this. If x minus 3 less than 0, that implies x less than 3. But we already started with x greater than 0. So what is the interval in which we get the solution? This is 0 less than x less than 3. That is your answer. So for 0 less than x less than 3, this inequality is satisfied. Okay, so do not do the method that I was proceeding with. Okay, I just showed you where you would go wrong. If you are doing a quadratic inequality, do not set them like you would do in a normal quadratic equation. Like if you were doing, instead of less than 0, if it was equals to 0, then you would have said x equal to minus 1 and x equal to 3. Done. But since it's less than 0, that means their product is negative. So one of them should be negative, both can't be negative, because then their product will be positive. But we had x plus 1 greater than 0 because x was positive. So plus 1 added will also be positive. So the second part has to be negative. That gives you your solution interval. Okay. तो आप देख सकते हो कि एक ही सम में कितने सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स यूज हो रहे हैं. लॉगरिथम का सम है, सिंपल है, अपने 8th 9th में पढ़ा होगा लॉगरिथम्स. और ये क्वेश्चन ही आपका 12th के बाद जाके ऐसा बन जाता है. ठीक है. सो अगले क्लास में हम एक और प्रॉब्लम रैंडमली उठाएंगे और उसको डिस्कस करेंगे. चलिए स्टूडेंट्स, बाय.